Hi students, very good morning. Today we are going to start a new chapter in the physical chemistry that is called as chemical kinetics. First of all, before going into the topic, we shall know what is meant by kinetics. So in first year you have learned in physics, that is kinematics. What you have learned in kinematics, that is something a particle will be having initial velocity some u and final velocity some v, and it has covered some distance. In the same way, in this chapter also we will be covering with respect to speeds, means how much fast a reaction has occurred. See, the same term you have learnt in the first year in chemistry in gaseous state with respect to rate of diffusion of gases. Okay, that is Graham's law of rate of diffusion of gases. What is the meaning of the rate? Rate means the speed with which a gas is moving. In the same way, in this chapter we will be learning with respect to the speed of the reaction, how much speed a reaction is being occurred. Okay, and before going the general term, that is what is meant by kinematics, means it's a branch of physical chemistry. It deals with the rate of the reaction, means it is the speed of the reaction, how much fast a reaction is occurring, and what are the factors that are affecting the rate, and the reaction mechanism. This one we will be learning at the end of the chapter. Right, first of all we shall go into what is meant by rate of reaction. Okay, and the rate of reaction is defined as, see, rate means what? It is moving, right? Speed of the reaction means from where to where it is moving, from reactants to it is going into the products. Means as the time is going on, what should happen to the reactants? The reactants should go on decreasing and the products should go on increasing. So in simply in the shortcut way they have represented the rate of reaction is nothing but change in concentration of the reactants or products with respect to time. Okay, there will be change in concentration of the reactants, means they will be going on decreasing, or products, the change in concentration of the products. Initially the products will be zero. As the time goes on, what happens? The formation of the products goes on increasing with respect to time. With respect to time, how they are changing with respect to their concentration, either it may be reactants or the products, and that is called as rate of reaction. What is meant by rate of reaction? The change in the concentration of the reactants or products with respect to time. It is called as rate of reactions. And the speed of the reactions can be categorized as three types. One is very fast reactions. See, if you take ionic compounds like neutralization reactions, if you take, what are those? Something like acid plus base gives rise to salt plus water. In the same way, go for precipitation reactions like AgNO3, it is reacting with NaCl. What happens? You will be getting AgCl formation of the precipitate as well as NaNO3, sodium nitrate. Okay, precipitation reactions as well as neutralization reactions. These are the reactions that will occur within a fraction of seconds, that even will not take even 1 second. Something like blasting of bombs. Okay, atom bomb, uranium bomb, they will blast within seconds. They will not take hours. Right? So fraction of seconds the explosion will occur, means the reaction will occur. So for these reactions, the reactions which occur very fastly, you can't calculate the rate of the reaction. So what is the use of calculating the rate of the reaction for the reactions which are occurring very fastly? No use. And if you go for these, the reactions which occur very slowly, like rusting of iron, so this may take years to complete. To form the rust, it takes years. And studying that type of reactions where the rate of reaction is not practically determined, it takes some years. Okay, so studying of that reactions also is not useful. Getting clear? The rate of reaction means changing in the concentration of the reactants or products with respect to time. Okay, the reactions can be categorized into, means the rate of the reaction can be categorized into three types. One is very fast reactions, very slow reactions. See, by studying the rate of the reaction of very fast and very slow, you have none use. In your daily life, you can't use them. But if you go for the moderate rate, means it will not take very years. It will not take this much very fast. Okay, it will be intermediate. Means we can calculate the time and it is useful for us. Okay, suppose if you take the reaction that occurs between the curd as well as the boiled milk, it results in the formation of the curd, right? Okay, that is the reaction which takes with moderate time. It takes from few minutes to few hours. Right, such type of reactions are called as moderate reactions. See, ionic reactions are very faster than the covalent reactions. If you go for the covalent molecules, see, if you compare ionic compounds as well as the covalent compounds, ionic compounds are very faster. Then you should go, if you go for covalent compounds, in covalent molecules, if there are two molecules, one molecule is covalent, another molecule is also covalent. Among those two molecules, how you can calculate which is faster or which is slower? means you can calculate by seeing the number of bonds. Let us take one example like N2 plus 3H2, it results in the formation of 2NH3, ammonia. This is a very famous reaction that you have learned in your first year, that is Haber's process. By using Le Chatelier principle also, I hope that you have learned this. See, in N2 molecule there will be triple bond, and H2 molecule there will be single bond. As we have 3 molecules of H2, 3 molecules of H2. To form the product NH3, how many bonds should be broken here? 3 bonds should be broken. Here 3 bonds should be broken. Totally how many bonds are broken? 6. How many bonds are formed here? 6 are formed. Totally 12. Okay. If you go for here, CH4 molecule. If you see here, 4 bonds are there. In O2 molecule, you are having 2 bonds. Okay. In O2 molecule, again you are having 2 bonds. If you see here, totally here 4, here 4. Totally 8 bonds are there. So among these two reactions, see, this one is also a covalent molecule. This is also a covalent molecule. Among this, let me take this reaction as the first reaction and this reaction as the second reaction. Among this first and second reaction, which reaction will occur very fastly? Means this reaction, that is the Haber's process reaction, that is the reaction of N2 with H2 resulting in the formation of ammonia will be very faster because due to less number of bonds broken. Okay. As the number of bonds broken or the less number of balls involved in the formation of the product. So here only 6, here 8. It takes more time. So it takes less time to break 6 bonds. Okay. So this one will be very fast when compared to this one. So rate of reaction is studied only for those reactions which are having moderate rate. Okay. If I take example like in general terms, 2A plus 3B, it is forming 4C. These two reactants are getting reacted, it is forming 4C. And you are writing the rate of reaction only for the average rate of reactions. Average reactions only you are rating the rate of reaction. So average rate of reaction will be equal to, see, as the time goes on increasing, what is happening? If time is going on increasing, the reactance is going on decreasing. So the reactant is going on decreasing. Right, students, are you getting this? See, always we will be writing for 1 mole. For anything you will be writing for 1 mole. See, with respect to time, the concentration of A, it is getting decreased. Decreased means minus. Always the reactants will be shown with minus symbol so that they are getting decreased. And products formation is always indicated with plus because it is going on increasing. So change in concentration. See, change means delta. Concentration of A with respect to change with respect to time. Okay, not concentration. Change in concentration of the reactant, that is A, with respect to time. And as it is going on decreasing, you will be indicating with minus. Always you will be writing it for 1 mole. So it is 1 by 2. For this one, it is minus. As it is a reactant, it is going on decreasing. It is having 3 moles. Means you will be writing for 1 mole, it is 1 by 3. Change in concentration of B with respect to time. And here it is 4C. Means 1 by 4. Always you will be writing for 1 mole. That is change in concentration of C with respect to time. So students, take this example and write the average rate of reaction for that. So what happens? It is minus 1 by 3 delta x by delta t, change in concentration of x with respect to time. This is minus 1 by 1 delta y by delta t. And this one plus 1 by 2 delta z by delta t. And see here, reactant will be going on disappearing. Okay. And product will be going on appearing. So you can call it as rate of appearance, ROA. I am repeating. Rate of reaction is represented as ROR. Rate of appearance, it is represented with ROA. Rate of disappearance, it is represented with ROD. See, ROD means rate of disappearance, ROA means rate of appearance. And always rate of appearance or rate of disappearance will be having positive value. Always will be taking the mod value. Either it may be product or reactants. So for Z, it is delta Z by T. It is delta X by T. Okay. Are you getting this? Rate of appearance means positive value. Rate of disappearance will be getting negative value. If you apply the mod, what happens? You will be getting the positive value. And the unit of the rate of the reaction. Rate of the reaction is nothing but change in concentration of the anything. It may be reactant or product by time. Time is measured in seconds. Concentration is measured in moles per liter. So moles per liter second inverse. This is the unit of rate of reaction. So unit of rate of reaction is moles per liter per second inverse is the unit of rate of reaction. Okay students, let us take some questions for this session. So this is 4NH3 plus 5O2 gives rise to 4NO plus 6H2O. So you write the rate of the reaction for this. So rate of reaction means average is only. Okay. It is minus 1 by 4 change in concentration of NH3 with respect to time. Change 1 by 4. Why means this one will be rating for 1 mole. So it is minus 1 by 4. And here it is minus 1 by 5 change in concentration of O2 by delta T. This one plus 1 by 4 change in concentration of NO by delta T. This one plus 1 by 6 change in concentration of water with respect to time. Okay. And rate of appearance of NO. See, NO is product. It will be appeared. So what is that? Delta NO by delta T. Only this is the thing. And in this condition, that is the equation. That's why you have written 1 by 4. And rate of appearance means you should calculate only delta NO by delta T. And rate of disappearance of O2 means that is only delta O2 by delta T only you require. You don't think of this 1 by 5. Based on this equation, you have got this. Okay. And always you will be calculating this one only. Right. So the rate of appearance is delta NO by delta T. And here delta O2 by delta T. Let us take one more question. N2 plus 3H2, it gives rise to 2NH3. During the formation of NO, means NH3 is, during the formation of NH3, the product is ammonia. 2 moles of N2 disappear. See, 2 moles of N2 is getting disappeared in 1 minute. In 1 minute, 2 moles of this one is getting disappeared. Find the rate of reaction. He is asking ROR. Find the rate of disappearance of H2. That is the second question. And the third question is, find the rate of appearance of NH3. And the volume of the vessel has been mentioned as 1 liter. So let us go for the first question. Rate of reaction. What he is asking? He is asking the rate of the reaction. So what you can write? Minus delta N2 by delta T. This, what is this minus concentration of N2, right? Concentration means what? Number of moles by volume. See, in solution chapter we have learned. What is meant by concentration? If it is molarity, concentration is number of moles by volume, right? If you go for normality also, gram equivalent moles by volume. This is the concentration, how you will be representing, N by V. So here number of moles he has mentioned as 2 moles. 2 moles it is getting disappeared. By how much volume? It is 1 liter. Okay, this is the change in concentration with respect to N2. And time, it is 1 minute. He has mentioned. Always time should be taken in seconds. So it is 60 seconds. So it is 2 moles per liter, 60 seconds. So it is minus 1 by 30 moles liter inverse, second inverse. That is what? Rate of reaction you have mentioned. Okay, rate of reaction. So if you write the rate of reaction, what it happens? Minus 1 by 1 delta N2 by delta T. This is minus 1 by 3 delta H2 by delta T. And this one 1 by 2 delta NH3 by delta T. So rate of reaction, what he is asking, first one, rate of the reaction is asking, right? So rate of the reaction is minus 1 by 1 delta N2 by NT. See, this rate of reaction is equal to this one, or this rate of reaction is equal to, see, rate of reaction is equal to this one, or rate of reaction is equal to this one, or rate of reaction is equal to this one. If it is equal to this one, it will be equal to minus 1 by 1 delta N2 by NT. Okay, so already we have got delta N2 by NT minus 1 by 30. So rate of reaction also will be equal to 1 by 30. Don't go for the minus. Why? Means rate of reaction is nothing but minus 1 by 1 delta N2 by delta T. Okay, so minus 1 by 1. And what you have got here? Minus 1 by 30, right? Minus 1 by 30 you will be getting 1 by 30. See, simple. What I have said, always it will be in the positive value. Okay. This one here, you have got 1 by 30 rate of the reaction. You have calculated the minus delta N2 by delta T here. You have calculated rate of reaction. And next one is rate of disappearance of H2. So disappearance of H2 means what? Minus 1 by 3 delta H2 by delta T. So see, minus 1 by 3 delta H2 by delta T is equal to what? Minus 1 by 1 delta N2 by NT. Okay. So it should be equal to what? Rate of reaction you have got. See, simply can write delta minus 1 by 3 delta H2 by delta T is equal to ROR. ROR is nothing but 1 by 30. Okay. And if you delta H2 by delta T, if you send 3 this side, what happens? 3 into 1 by 10, 1 by 30, you will be getting 1 by 10. See, rate of reaction, it will be again positive value only. So whatever you will get the value, you write in the positive value itself. So rate of reaction is 1 by 30. And the rate of reaction, if you appear, rate of reaction, you have got 1 by 30 with respect to delta H2 by delta T. So if you send 3 that side, what happens? It becomes 1 by 10. And the third question is, calculate the rate of the reaction with respect to NH3. So the rate of the reaction with respect to NH3 is 1 by 2 delta NH3 by delta T, and rate of reaction you know that 1 by 30. Okay, 1 by 30. If you send 2 that side, what happens? 2 into 1 by 30, it becomes 1 by 15. So this is the what the answers you'll be getting. See, always the answer should be in the positive values itself. Okay. So next question is 2N2O5 gives rise to 4NO2 plus O2. Okay, this is the equation what he has mentioned. If rate of appearance of NO2 is 2 moles per liter inverse second inverse, find the rate of the reaction and the rate of disappearance of N2O5. So pause the video, students, and try to solve the question. Pause the video. Right. 1, 2, 3. I am going to explain this. So rate of the reaction for NO2, what you can write? Rate of the reaction is nothing but delta NO2 by delta T. It is what? He has given 2. Okay, if you write for the reaction, ROR, what happens? Minus 1 by 2 N2O5 by delta T, plus 1 by 4 NO2 by delta T, plus 1 by 1 delta O2 by delta T. So, NO2 by delta T has already he has mentioned, NO2, rate of reaction he has mentioned, rate of appearance of NO2. So, delta NO2 by delta T has mentioned. So, according to the equation, what you will be getting? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 delta NO2 by delta T. And delta NO2 by delta T, he has mentioned 2. So, it is 1 by 4 into 2, you will be getting 1 by 2 moles per liter inverse second inverse. And the second question is, find the rate of disappearance of N2O5. See, always the answer should be positive value only. Right? This one, so what happens? So rate of reaction already you have got 1 by 2, right? So, rate of reaction for delta N2O5, he is asking for this one. So, minus 1 by 2 delta N2O5 by delta T. And rate of reaction already you have got here. So, it should be equal to 1 by 2. So, you send, so delta N2O5 by delta T. If you send 2 this side, what happens? 2 into ROR. And ROR is nothing but 1 by 2. So, it is 2 into 1 by 2. You will be getting 1 mole liter inverse second inverse. Okay, students, till now you have understood rate of appearance, rate of disappearance. Once you go through your material and practice all the problems so that you will be getting easily. Nothing, this chapter is very, very, very easy if you be very cautious. Otherwise, this will be very confusing topic. In the next session, we will be learning with respect to instantaneous rate. Okay, students, thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.